can. If you can.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for my phone.
Yeah, there you are. There you are. There you are. There you are. What's up, Baba?
What's that?
Let's go ahead, man. Let's go ahead. Your J Moore battle. Let's talk the J Moore battle first before we talk about some other shit. How do you feel about the J Moore battle?
I think it was dope. It was a very fire last minute battle that exceeded expectations once again. Um, it wasn't on the card. I did want some more home games. It was in North Carolina, and I'm trying to establish some relationships there so I could stay towards home. So yeah, it was a good look. It was a good look. I took it last minute. I was on a high from catching a body in London. I'm like, fuck it, we gonna do it. So
Right.
yeah, and it was good. Shout out to Jay Moore because we didn't choke, we didn't nothing. We gave a show in 3 days.
Mm-hmm. And then you battled a guy named Jay Skills in Charlotte, I believe.
Yeah, sorry, that was last week.
That was last week. Okay, talking about that one.
Mm-hmm. That was cool too. It was in Raleigh. A little bit of a smaller event, but it was cool. I got to see a Charlotte League and how they move and stuff. Another win. I mean, those are just like away games. Junior varsity. Jay Moore wasn't junior varsity, but he was kind of like 6 man on the bench type shit. But
so you spoke about Carolina a couple of times, right? I guess that's where you're trying to establish your roots.
Right.
It's easy for you because you've been there so long. You can go anywhere, even though you're from New York.
Yeah. Like I said, I just came from London. I'm trying to get over to Alaska and Africa before I hang it up. So I'll try to get everywhere, to be honest with you. We doing the next battle I have is official.
What are you
on the parallel universe card?
Bonnie, please tell me that's 3 rounds.
It's 3 rounds.
Yo, Bonnie, I ain't gonna lie. I love you. I of spaz on you. Told me you're an official for. We never have an argument in life, but we'd have had an argument right now. You told me a 1-round battle would have been nuts. That's crazy.
Nah, we can't do that. It's been way too long for us to battle to do no fucking 1 round. I think JC and Jay Moore is on that card. Another card with me and Jay Moore. JC and versus Jay Moore is on that card. Mac Myron. I forgot who he battling. I saw Bad News and A-Ward on that card, but I don't know if that's the one that was canceled. I don't even remember.
I think that's canceled. I want to say that's canceled. I think though, Bonnie.
That's the one that was canceled. Damn.
Yeah, but I want to say it. You don't quote me. I think it is from what I've seen tweets and everything, right? And you're right. You a water brother and sister, so I'm pretty sure.
Listen, A-Ward got a battle every. I thought I was a battle rap junkie. A-Ward came in my group and took the crown. Like,
yeah.
A-Ward came in our group. I passed him the baton, the battle rap junkie baton, and he just took off with that motherfucker. So I don't never know. I'll be like, hey, well, where you at this weekend? I don't be knowing.
Are you surprised that Unofficial was in Queen of the Ring and now it took to 2025 for y'all to finally talk?
Yeah, but remember in history, you got to remember that Official moved over to Smack at a certain point. Remember?
Okay.
So she was on Queen of the Ring still, but she was being pushed majority on Smack. So I don't think it was a Queen of the Ring thing. You know what I'm saying? Queen of the Ring was kind of a little more quieter around the time that Smack started putting the girls on a little more. We did get booked to battle twice. One time was on a Disaster and Cassidy card.
Okay.
That was on Film On, probably the highest girls had ever been paid up to that time. We had a big payday on that one. I ended up going to jail.
That's right. You did. Yeah, you in the situation. I forgot about that, but
And the fucked up part was, even if I did bail myself out, because it was my first offense, it was light. But if I would have bailed myself out, I would have had to take probation, and I wouldn't have been able to fly to the battle no way.
Wow.
So they were like, you could either bail out or you could do 15 more days, do 30 days total. So I'm like, I might as well just do this fucking 15 days and I have to miss the battle. That was the fucked up part about it. I have to miss the battle. But it doesn't make sense for me to go on a year to 3 years probation, peeing in the cup. I can't travel. That don't sound like a good thing. So I had to make a decision. Then it got booked again in St. Louis, janky promoter. Nigga didn't have everybody money. So I ain't even waste my time. So that was the 2 times me and Official were booked that it didn't end up going down.
So in that time period, were you writing already or you didn't start writing it yet?
I had some fire for her for that Disaster and Cassidy card. And I ended up just using it on other people later, catching separate bodies with that shit. I ended up using the material later. Not the official name flips or anything too specific, but I used a lot of like super good material I had on other girls.
So what's the date? Is there a date for you official? That's official. No pun intended. Like what's the
June 7th,
June 7th? Okay. What city?
Ohio.
Ohio. Okay, Midwest. Okay. Okay. Neutral grounds and anything like that. Okay. 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 Um. So talk to me. You and Coffee, man. I close battle, but I don't know how you feel about the battle, but I think it's close though.
That's fine. Listen, I'm not mad about it. I posted the tweet and I already said this to myself when I came back from battling with the baby. I'm not debating with nobody on classic battles or good battles. If I see a lot of 2-1s either way and a lot of this shit, I'm gonna let y'all have it. Cause now I feel like I'm trying to force the narrative that I want. You feel what I'm
Okay.
saying? I don't like
Yeah.
doing that. I don't
Okay.
want to force no narratives. I'm not trying to join in the negativity. If y'all think it was a real classic battle, I just need y'all to keep talking about the shit. I don't care who you got winning. I just need you to keep talking about it so that we can keep putting on these performances because we don't hear or get the love afterward as much as the men do. I really don't be seeing it a lot.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Like men do classics all the time and it's appreciated. Oh my God, Jada Nightwing and what's the name was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So for me and Coffee to go in there and have a really good battle, classic battle, I need y'all to give it that same energy y'all be giving.
You give it the C word though? You
I
put
gotta
that up
watch it
there
back.
like
I
you
gotta
a
watch
guy.
it back. I'm only gonna say I gotta watch it back because I know the crowd was talking through a lot of one of her
Yeah, he
rounds,
was, man. Well, some of you
and
niggas talking through
I
battles.
was confused.
What the fuck is
But
wrong?
here's what people were saying because I asked them in the crowd. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, what? What happened? What? It was not interesting enough or something. He's like, to be honest with you, we were still talking about bars. So when she started her second round after me, they were still talking about what I was talking about in the second round
The
because I
second.
had such a good second round. They was like, that's why we was trying to. It wasn't like we was being like it wasn't a disrespectful thing per se, but they were just like, yo, I was a really dope round in that line and that line. So I kind of understand that, but it just takes away from the footage. So now I got to see what the footage look like with that.
Bond, was your second round the best round of the battle and your favorite round? Two-part question.
Yes, to me, yes.
Okay. Your
I
second
feel
round.
like the third round for both of us is what I gotta watch because I feel like the crowd participation wasn't really there anymore, even though it was there the first 2 rounds. I don't know where that shit went in the third round, in the middle of the battle. It's like,
Well,
but
you know, Bond, when you did the dickheads in a mouth to the Philly nigga, after that, niggas started talking. You had a haymaker, and then you started hearing chirping. I'm like, why you niggas talking through the ladies' battles, bro? Look at the
But like
ladies.
I said, like they said, they was talking about the line. I don't know if I could be mad at it, but it's like, how long, how long should we allow y'all to talk about the line? You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? I don't know. So that's the first time I ever really had it. They're a real interactive crowd, so I can't be mad at it.
How you
Yeah,
feel about
usually you get about 30 seconds of reaction, and they let you get back to it.
How do you feel about Coffee overall?
I feel like she was good. I think her best round to me was her first round.
Yes. Okay.
Um, And I seen a lot of 1-1s when I was looking in the crowd. Like I be looking at that how y'all scored it when we got to the third. It was a lot of 1-1s to the
It
third.
was. I had a 1-1. In fact, I said
Mm-hmm.
after your second round, I said, okay, Coffee, I like the second round, but you kind of heat up here though, because Bond,
Mm-hmm.
your
Mm-hmm.
first round was dope
Mm-hmm.
though. Bond, he came back swinging in that second round, and that's how I
Mm-hmm.
had it 1-1 to the third. It really
Right.
come out to the third, Bond, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know
so
what I
that's why I said I don't want to force no narratives. Just whoever
mean?
y'all pick in the third, I just need y'all to tweet out the battle. Make sure you let the people know that we put on the show because we was in there fighting. It wasn't nobody got body, nobody got what I'm saying. We was in there fighting,
And
so we
respectfully,
got
you
to
see,
promote that. I did feel like she had a little bit of dry spots. I don't know what she was talking about certain parts.
which one you
Be
talking
real
about,
with you.
Bond?
I'm sorry. I'm I'm gonna be honest.
I know you are.
At certain parts, the crowd was quiet. I was just looking at her like, all right. So I feel like a lot of some of that stuff she could have cut out, but respectfully, I understand it because when you're battling a person like me that you know gonna get personal and try to bar you to death, then you are gonna want to let me do double time. Let me add this filler. Let me add this part right here. Let me
Was it the
just
math
keep
half for ox
going.
score? Was it the math half for ox
Huh?
angle she went? The math half for ox angle. Is that you kind of talking about that a little bit? Like that's who threw you off a little bit? Like, okay,
Mm, no, she was talking about the QPs and
okay.
like I don't even really know clean paper like that, and I barely know Quantum. I ain't talked to him in super long years, and even when I did know him, he was in the West Coast and I was on the East Coast. We was just in a battle rap group.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I've
Mm-hmm.
never even met that. I've never even seen him in real life beside in one event. So when she talking about you running around with the QPs, I'm like, and the crowd was quiet about it. You know what I'm saying? And then she was talking about my baby daddy. The crowd quiet. Like they don't really. When you talk about these things, you have to make it a bar, and that's what I did in a second. I'm not just gonna talk about you, fucking Big K. I'm gonna make it a bar, yo. Coffee is a sellout. She she like cream in her coffee. She sell
Mhm.
out quick, whatever. Like I'm gonna make it a bar because that's what you have to do. If you just saying a personal, people don't give a fuck. Like when she said Jazz had herpes, it's like I don't even believe
Yo,
that.
that
I
whole
don't even believe that, and it's random. Like it wasn't a bar.
yo, Bond, when you went to that bag while had herpes, you were bumping your lips, and then you said
Mm.
rash precision right after that. I was like, oh Lord, you know what I'm saying? Like when you
Mhm.
write that though, the car catches that though. Is that dope?
Right.
Because like, damn, they caught that how all that intertwined. And
Mm-hmm.
what
The same thing with the Jay Moore shit. How I started it with the your mom ghetto gag at Ramadan hijab.
that was
Like they catch it. They be catching
right.
it. The bad news shit too. Bad news you a clone. I'm gonna point it out to you. Let you
Went out
tell
too.
it.
That was hard too. That was hard too though.
So
That was
I
hard.
like writing those because I feel like that's what people like to see me for. I'm gonna continue that shit as long as I can. I probably had the longest power scheme ever in that third. That's why I want to see it because that shit was like most of the round. I
Yeah,
was
it
really
was.
rapping about power, but talking about my life.
Would you say that was 85%, 90% of your round? You think, or I'm reaching a little bit
Nah,
low?
nah, nah. That was probably like 40 because then I
40,
started going into
40.
brown flips and all
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think my second was the best. I think we both had some fire bars in there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's what I want to see. I want to see like, all right, who really had more of those punches in that third, and I think that's what that's going to come down to.
Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead, Bonnie. Obviously, a situation happened, right? I don't want to
Mhm.
talk get too crazy on that. How you feeling about the situation that you and the boss had last night? Because it's been heavy talking about social media and everything like that. And how you feeling?
Um, I'm annoyed because I feel like everything don't need to be recorded. I've had situations with people that were never recorded. So I feel like, especially on the fight part, it should have been recorded. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want. That's not really like my image, and I don't want the people that know me for business or what I do to be looking at that. Like I already got calls about that. And it's not negative, like, oh, I don't want to work with you no more. It's just like, oh, be safe out there, what you doing? Because I got other shit going on. So I don't need to be out here on footage acting like I'm part of baddies. You know what I'm saying? Or I could just join Zeus for that shit at the
Mm,
same time. But at the same time, um, she knew what she did wrong. She knew that even after we squashed the situation before, she continued to talk with her friends, chatty patty online, talking shit. I didn't respond to her. I didn't go back and forth with her still because we squashed it and you still talking. So now I'm gonna just have to just leave it till when we see each other in person. Now, mind you, I don't have my glasses on. I'm being cute in the event, so I didn't even see her. But supposedly she's been around all weekend. Like she was at the hotel, even though she wasn't staying here. Somebody else told me that she told them she seen me at the hotel. So you had plenty of time to try to talk to me on the side or other places if you wanted to squash some situation. You didn't have to wait till the end of the event. We all are around the same shit. We're all in the same hotel. We all chilling outside around each other. You purposely stayed in the car when I was around, wherever you was at. You was telling people you seen me, whatever. You could have just came to me then. You coming up to me after my battle to try to act like you a fan or and you want to talk about the misunderstanding. Oh, yeah, good job, and I just want to. It was a no. I don't want to do none of that because you know what you did, and you was boasting about it afterwards. Oh yeah, nobody gonna touch me, and if they do this, so stand on that. If I gotta tell you what you said wrong because you in my face with my well, what did I say? Because I didn't go back and forth with you. You think I didn't see it? That's your problem.
mm,
So now that I'm in your face and telling you, please leave me alone. Before the video even came on, I asked to leave me alone about 10 times. Please leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. There's nothing to talk about because you know what you did. There's
mm,
nothing to talk about. I don't want to talk to you. Oh, no, what did I say? What did I do? No, come over here. You're getting me upset because now I got to explain to you what you did. And if I got to explain it to you, it's going to bring me into the mode of you doing it again. Because you in my face acting stupid. So that's where it went. That's why it's like, yo, I already asked you to leave me alone and you still trying to explain shit and act like you ain't do shit and you know what you was doing. Now I gotta mush you in your face. Stop talking to me. I asked you that 50 times. If somebody asks you stop talking to them, stop talking to them. You can bring it up another time. You can bring it up later. Maybe you can send me a fucking email, bitch. But right now, stop talking to me. Sorry. So
Bonnie,
that was.
Can you real quick? I'm gonna cut your wisdom, baby. Can you clarify this part though? Because there's talk conversations about that, the recording of it, right? That I know you put a tweet out there saying that you can't really handle shit because niggas want to videotape all the time, grab their phones and everything, right?
Yeah.
I don't. And you can clarify this part up. They're saying that one of your people's when you the mushing part that one of your people's recorded that part. Oh, that was gone.
Not bad. Somebody was calling me.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You hear the last part I said?
You said they saying that one of my people's recorded
Yeah,
it. The first
recorded.
part. What happened? She
Right, right,
did.
right.
She did. She could speak for herself. I wasn't talking about that though. We was in the
Okay,
event.
my
So
bad.
a lot of people was recording, and that happens in an event. That's why you don't need to be talking to people you have a problem with in the event. Where you could talk to them outside of the event. That's exactly why you should not do that. That's why it's not a good. That's why it's not a good idea to do. You should not try to fix no confrontations inside a battle rap. You could have asked me outside. So I don't feel no way about my friend recording that part. She should. She should have recorded that part. Anyway, if she didn't, somebody else probably would have and put it out. It doesn't matter. What I don't like is people calling me outside because somebody want to fade and then y'all recording. That part is weird to me. That's what I don't like. Because number one, this is a fan. It's not like this is my peer. It's not like, oh yo, come outside. Whoever wanna fight you out here.
Mm-hmm.
Lady whatever. Lady Prodigy wanna fight you outside. That's different. It's a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is a fan. So there's a lot of things about that rub me wrong, and then y'all recording it. It's just weird. I don't like that part. I don't. At the end of the day, people gonna record because it's their phone. I can't tell you shit. You pay your bill. But
Did
I
y'all
don't want that either.
did y'all record and send it to a blogger though? That was a conversation also.
Huh?
Somebody said that y'all recorded it and sent it to a blogger.
My friend don't follow battle rap. She don't follow no pages.
Right. Listen, all you trying to find. I'm just throwing
She
out there.
don't know.
I don't know no bloggers.
She
I
don't
posted
follow
that shit up on
OTFMZ.
my page. Now some
Hey
people.
sister, hey sister, I wasn't trying to get at you. I promise. I was just clarifying what I heard, though, love.
Yeah, she said she posted it on her page.
It's okay. I can make it clear. I can speak
Okay.
up. I seen some shit going on in front of me. Like if I was at a Walmart, if I was outside, if it was anybody, could have been Bonnie, anybody. I seen some shit going on. Oh shit, look what's going on. So I posted it up. It happened to be my sis.
Got you.
So I posted on my page. I'm like, yo, I go out with my sis to go to a battle. I sit there for 5 minutes. I'm tired of standing up. And this is what happened. I see her mushing the girl out her face. Only reason why I got so close up like that because the girl did not know who I was or nothing. She would not leave her alone, and she tried to pull Bonnie to the corner after she mushed in her face with her fingers and told her, "Stop talking to me." She still tried to pull her to the side and still continued to talk to her in the venue during the battle that was going on. Because when you see somebody getting heated, you still trying to talk. Mm-hmm. So I kept it rolling. Yes, I am. I'm recording. I see something going on like anybody else do when they see some shit they post or repost.
Mind you, we talking about the wrong thing. First of all, fuck all that. Don't come around here asking for fades because you let somebody gas you up that got a gun and they don't even fucking use the gun.
And then the person comes
with
all you bitches is pussy. If y'all felt like you could fight, you wouldn't even have to do that. We could have all fought. I have my homegirl here.
I was standing.
I got more people that
I
was
the
around.
first one on the pavement when she said step to the pavement. I stepped to the pavement. Come on, Bonds. You like, nah, I ain't trying to do this camera shit. Or the hotels and shit.
Bitches is pussy, and there's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for bringing a gun to a one-on-one fight that you requested. So I don't want to hear about why did you do that to the boss? She requested it. She requested it. She requested it.
Had gang.
You could have left it where it was at.
Let's make it one thing
but
clear.
You requested another.
We were not in Philly when this happened. This did not happen in Philly. So whoever this person is, make it clear. This did not take place in Philly. It was not by the event, near the event. It had nothing to do with the event. We were already back at the hotel
on our way to smoke a blunt.
And she came out
so
asking for smoke.
Why I did what I did.
Yeah,
what you think I'm gonna do if somebody requests a fade?
And for the record,
and your friend with the gun gassed you up to let you think,
did
go over
there to help you.
She violated you. Go fight her.
Anything, I got this shit on me.
I'll jump in if she win, and it didn't go down how you planned. Now y'all mad. I don't give a fuck. I post every event, and I'm always there, and y'all don't know who I'm with. So try it when you want to.
If anything, they made them look bad because she pulled out a gun and didn't use it. She didn't up it. She didn't throw a warning shot in the air. She just put it to the side of her and said, "Back up." And guess what? Nobody backed up. So all they did was run up on her and say, "Chill." And all I asked nicely is, "Yo, put that gun down, bitch. I'll beat you up. Put the gun down." I'm not stupid. I know how to fight very well. I'll fight your fucking brother and beat him the fuck up. But I can't beat no fucking bullet. So put that gun down because I'm not dealing with no cheddar bob ass bitch. You gonna make a mistake and pop me? I got 3 kids to go home to. I'll beat your ass though. Now, if I had a gun, she'd have been blicked up. It'd have been a tragedy. It'd have been a tragedy. I shoot guns. I just didn't bring one. I came for a fucking battle and I'm feeling we could be over here in Philly. But this didn't happen in Philly. Make it very clear, because if it was in Philly, it would have turned into something different. Because the men would have got involved, because we bringing hammers.
Well, let's not do that, though, sister. Let's not do that, though. Let's not have that kind of conversation, though, sister.
She's not a battle rapper, 3. So you gotta understand when you gotta no, but look, you gotta understand that when somebody that's not a battle rapper and now she feel away because she got a gun pulled on her, on me. It wasn't Bonnie. She put it on her.
Shorty ain't pull a gun on. Let's make that very clear. Bonnie was getting into a fight. She was already beating bitch ass. Homegirl tried to torch herself jumping in. Before she could jump in, the guy jumped, the other guy, Sarah. Yeah, he jumped and moved in front. He like, nah, y'all not going to jump because you know they all battle rap culture. Nah, y'all not going to jump her. I went to run up on her like, don't do it. And I flinched up at her. She got nervous and spent off. In the midst of that, everybody's watching Bonnie fight, still ranking on homegirl, ragging homegirl. And then she came to the side in front of everybody and was like, back up. Ain't nobody see her. Nobody was like, Shirley, you ain't want to fight. I went to like, what's up? Don't do it. She ran over to the side. I went to run up to see where Bonnie waking her up. Bonnie back into the fight because clearly you don't want to fight. Mm-hmm. You don't want to fight. I'm not. We not one of those. Like they came to get the one on. We came to smoke. We came from the battle. We wasn't going outside. That's what it was about. Mm-hmm. They pulled up to where we was at, and we wasn't in Philly for the record. We was in Cherry Hill, Jersey, or some shit. Some here on the side of the road. We was not in Philly. If that would have been in Philly, it wouldn't have happened that way. So thank God for battle rap for that it wasn't in Philly, that it wasn't at the event. Because if it was, and then I don't even think the fat girl that came with the hymn, I don't even think she was at the event. Mm-mm. I don't even think she came to the event. So y'all literally went to go get somebody to come back with this shit. When it could have been handled outside at the event, after the event, whatever. Everybody stayed to the end. It wasn't that deep. And all she had to do was just fall back. It wouldn't even went that far. If somebody tells you, yo, I don't want to talk to you, get out of my face, leave it at that. It didn't have to happen at the event. It didn't have to be something that was made public. It could have been personally dealt with at a different time because you see a person that's amped up, they hyped up, they don't want to talk to you. You got to force somebody to talk to you. Now you get mushed in the face, you embarrassed, so you want to come back with somebody with a slammer that still didn't help. Just make y'all look stupid because you got this bitch running around with a hammer and she ain't doing shit. But you came out here for props? This ain't battle rap. Mm-mm.
That's what happened to you.
Let me ask you this. Okay.
Yeah.
So is it?
I got to go soon too. So
I got two questions about this. Does this stem from just her critiquing your battle rap career, or
no? I already said that. We had already squashed that already.
Okay.
She let her peanut gallery in the spaces continue to disrespect me, and she joined in because she felt like they were going to defend her, and they did not. Just like I told her they wouldn't. That's what happened.
And if anything, she
needs to be fuck about a person's opinion. That don't fucking matter to me. You want to the shit she was saying afterwards had nothing to do with opinion, and she knows what the fuck she was talking about. Exactly what I told her in that video. So you didn't say that. Y'all hear her say no? I didn't say. Y'all didn't hear her say no. No, I didn't say that to you. She know what she said.
Like, no, but
none of that shit was about battle rap or opinion. It was about nigga, I ain't gonna be touched and she ain't gonna do nothing. That's what you was saying out your fucking mouth. After we squashed the drama.
After.
That's not battle rap. That has nothing to do with my battle rap career.
And then you come to me during the event to talk to me, and I tell you I don't want to talk to you. This is me being professional. I ain't trying to.
To me, in my mind, I feel like you playing because you going online, you talking about I ain't gonna be touched, and now you want to come talk to me so somebody could be like, "Oh, Bonnie was talking to the boss." I'll slap the shit out you. Stop playing about online shit all the time, because that's what I feel like it is. You came to talk to me so somebody could be like, "Oh, I saw the boss and Bonnie talking. Bonnie ain't do shit to her." Now I did. Now what? You should have left me alone.
It's this cyber word.
Cool yourself. Cool your blood clot self. Cool yourself. Cool yourself. More chill out. Chill out.
That's the problem with battle rap. I'm making shirts and hats. Make battle rap great again. I'm gonna start a new page. Like we need to just make battle rap great again. This is not what the fuck it's about. I'm not here to fight fans. These fans are fucking entitled and feeling like they gotta fight or talk to battle rappers like battle rappers. No, don't do it with me. You could do it with a lot of other people. Just leave me the fuck out of it. That's it.
Enjoy your day, mom. Mom. I love you. Bye.
Later.
Shout out to my sister Bonnie Diver, man. Lord have mercy. Jesus.